Much. Hello everyone, this is a special broadcast. The Modi government, remember, has brought new rules to give people an appellate route to file their complaints regarding content on social media platforms like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram and others. The government appointed grievance committees will be formed within the next 3 months. The notification issued by the government says that every order passed by the grievance appellate committee shall be complied with by the intermediary concerned, and a report to that effect should be uploaded within 30 days. In February, remember 2021, the government had notified the IT Rules 2021 for social media apps, online news portals, news aggregators and OTT platforms. However, even after providing for the redressal mechanism through the IT rules, many user grievances remained unresolved, prompting the government to step in and propose an appellate jurisdiction framework. Now, will this ensure compliance by the big tech companies? What does it mean for you and me, the end user of social media? Let me take all these questions to Rajeev Chandrasekhar, MOS Electronics and IT, joining me live. Mr. Chandrasekhar, really appreciate your time. My first question to you, sir, is why was this necessitated? Any particular trigger, and does it have to do with the management change in Twitter?
No, look, first of all, I want to draw your attention to the fact that the amended IT rules have been under consultation for about 4 to 5 months now, and we commenced these consultations about March, April of 2022. Are you hearing an echo?
Yes, I'm going to fix that echo. You can continue because we can hear you loud and clear. I'll fix that echo. I've asked my producer to do that.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and as I have said repeatedly, Marya, that the jurisprudence and laws and rules in the internet and tech space will continue to evolve. In May 2021, we had the IT rules that were notified then. One of the key important elements of that was to improve the accountability relationship between intermediaries and the digital naagriks that use the platforms, and a grievance addressal mechanism and grievance officers were suggested to be appointed. We have noticed since May 21 to now that grievance addressal mechanism has not worked satisfactorily, and we have received hundreds and thousands of messages from digital naagriks that either complain that the platforms don't respond, or if they respond, it's a very tokenist approach towards addressing grievances. So it is, for us in the government of India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government, openness, safety and trust and accountability are the three broader boundary conditions by which we do all the policies and rules around the internet. And on accountability, we believe that there was a gap, and that is why we have brought the grievance appellate committee structure, which allows every consumer who is dissatisfied with the grievance addressal process of the intermediary to appeal.
Okay. Mr. Chandrasekhar, I'm looking at the tweets that were put out by IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnav, and from you I want to know, what is the larger philosophy? How will the new rules change the social media dynamics from an Indian user point of view? What is the guiding philosophy behind the framing of the new rules?
No, the guiding philosophy, like I said, is that everything that the government of India does is to its duty to deliver an open, safe and trusted internet to all the digital naagriks, and an accountable internet to all the digital naagriks. And therefore, the amended IT rules deal with two of these issues. It deals with the accountability issue on the GAC, the Grievance Appellate Committee, and it talks about improving the safety and trust of the internet with a rewrite of Rule 3.1, where there is now a casted obligation, an expanded casted obligation on the intermediaries on the issue of the types of content their content moderation policies should prohibit. And we have talked about illegal content, pornography, anti-national security sensitive content. We have talked about misinformation, and we have also talked about content that will incite ill will between communities. We believe today as a consequence of these rules, that intermediaries working with the government will make the internet and internet intermediaries operating on the internet much safer, much more trusted by the 80 crore Indians who are using it today and the 120 crore Indians who will use the internet by 26. There is now a lot more obligation on the internet intermediary in terms of their role in ensuring illegal and misinformation content is prohibited or taken down from these platforms. And even if they miss the opportunity on the first time around, they are given an option to take it down in 72 hours after a misinformation or insightful content or illegal content is reported to them. So I think that is a very important step in making intermediaries partners with the government in making sure their platforms are safe and trusted platforms for all Indian citizens to use.
Yes.